Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Corporate Trust, the podcast show. I'm your host, Poovan, and I am back today to give you guys my talking point and my heartfelt rant as to what had transpired on Saturday midnight Malaysian time as Liverpool suffered their first ever loss against Tottenham Hotspur in London. We have finally succumbed to our first defeat in the Premier League this season, and which has concurrently ended our 17-game unbeaten run since last year. I think it's last year, beginning of January. So I know a lot of you Liverpool fans have gone online via social media, and there are so many YouTubers, podcasters out there who have visibly ranted at what had happened. I would have done the same too yesterday if I had the opportunity, but then time wasn't on my side. I wasn't able to provide you guys my personal rant on what had occurred in the match against Spurs. I was visibly upset, not just visibly upset as to how VAR and the referee Simon Hooper had fucked the game over for us, but I was also heartbroken as to what had transpired in the game that caused Spurs to win, which was a Joel Matip own goal. And it pains me to say this, but we lost because of an own goal from our own player. But I don't want to get into too many details of the game. So I think most of you guys know Son scored a goal assisted by Richarlison, and then towards halftime, we managed to get an equalizer thanks to Cody Gakpo, but it was all after an injury that he sustained after a foul from Udogi, apparently with the referee Simon Hooper didn't even, I think he yellow carded him if I'm not mistaken, but not even for that challenge. I will come back to the whole VAR and the referee. My rant will come on later in this episode, but then I'm just super pissed, guys. I'm just super pissed right now. I don't want to blame Klopp. I don't want to blame the formation that we set out on and the players that he put on the field. But I do have some moment. There are some moments that I do feel like where, like I said, Cody Gakpo got the equalizer, and then we went into the game 1-1. Despite being one man down, we were playing with 10 men. Curtis Jones had a red card that he received with a so-called foul on Yves Bissouma, which is apparently where his leg, like you guys can hear my mouth, clearly. The ball was there for the taking, 50-50. Curtis Jones, Yves Bissouma, both of them went to challenge for the ball. Curtis Jones' leg fucking rolled off the ball, and towards him trying to control the ball, he fortunately, the ball, he slipped over the ball, and the challenge just went through Bissouma, and which was supposed to be, yes, it was fair. The referee said yellow card, and then I don't know what the fuck VAR did. They had to go in and review that whole incident that happened, and then the referee had to give the red card to Curtis Jones. I will come to all my rants about that later. But I'm just trying to give you guys a gist of what happened. I don't want to keep going into details because you guys know what happened. So I think for the whole of the second half of the whole 45 minutes, we were trying to be in the game as much as possible. Our club made some changes. He brought on Jota, and my God, Diogo Jota just had to go and get the second yellow card. He got a yellow card. He got booked earlier, and then he got a second yellow card, and then it turned out to be a red. So he'll be missing about one game. There is Jones, he'll be missing about 2-3 games, and then as the match went on, we were 9 men fucking down. We were playing our hearts out. Players were running their lungs out. Credit needs to be given to all the players who managed to keep a hold of Spurs and their onslaught for the remainder of what was to be us trying to receive, trying to draw the game and get a 1 point away from Tottenham Hotspur. So that was the whole aim, and then luck was not on our side. Right at the lady luck was never on our side at that point in time. Joel Martin had an own goal. He tried to clear the ball off, tried to get it from the corner, and then, I don't want to take anything away from Matip. You have to hand him his flowers. You need to give him respect, because for that whole duration of the 30-40 minutes that we had played in the second half, Joel Matip and Virgil van Dijk and Robertson as well, they played their hearts out and they absolutely killed all the attacking play from Spurs. They headed off all the clearances, all the crosses, all the corners, all the balls were cleared out. No questions asked. We were playing a full-on backline of 9 defenders. We never let Spurs into our into our penalty area. Yet there was some nervy moments, and then definitely I need to give praise to Alisson Becker as well for letting us survive the whole 45 minutes, being a man down, and then losing Jota to a red card as well. That is considered what I would say is my first talking point, which is I'm going to give huge praise for all the boys who have played out there. I would say about Salah as well, even him and Luis Diaz, even though they got subbed off, but throughout the matches, throughout the whole time that they were playing, they were constantly trying to be a threat to the Spurs backline. And the Spurs backline, to be really honest, they were very, very scared. They were very, very scared, especially the likes of Udogi and the other guy on the left who I don't even give a shit anymore. To be really, really frank, guys, in this game, I could really, really witness the heart, the spirit, the passion, and the determination of the Liverpool players and the Liverpool fans who stick to their guns, stick to the players right at the death, regardless of what has happened on the pitch. I think the players did really, really well. Huge praise to Klopp as well for trying to put out a system there whereby he doesn't want to leak any goals. Yes, Lady Luck wasn't on the side. We considered the goal due to an own goal, which is which is unavoidable sometimes. It happens, shit happens. So huge praise for the players, and I think it would be really difficult to find positives, but then the only thing was I can say is the Liverpool fans really have to put all their trust, and they just have to believe in Klopp, believe in the players, and know that in this season in particular, guys, we are really going to be in a title challenge. Because despite the fact that the unfortunate Curtis Jones goal, yes, actually it came up to my mind as well. I would like to rant about the fucking so-called offside goal that Luis Diaz had scored, which was apparently an offside, and then VAR had to go and look at it, and they didn't even put a fucking line. It's really annoying, but I don't want to talk about that now. I'll talk about it later. But then now I would like to talk about the players and give them credit where credit is due. We will be in a title challenge this season, guys. Whether be it against Newcastle, whether be it against Arsenal or Spurs, or even the likes of Man City, who people are thinking are quite like invincible, but apparently they lost their game against Wolves on Saturday. We had all the chance to go top if we won this game against Spurs. But yes, it didn't happen. But trust me, guys, when I tell you, when you are playing with 10 men and you are able to equalize, and also you are able to attack the Spurs players in every single way possible, trust me when I tell you, this team is something special. This team, Klopp is building a special team and a special group of players. With the existing players that we do have, that we have signed previously and we've been playing for us all these years, and including the new players that we have bought, trust me, guys, this team is going to be special, because a lot of them have sent out their praise, even rival fans as well, because of us playing with 10 men, and then after that, towards the 50-60 minutes after the game has gone on, and then us going down 9 men, playing with 9 men and playing the way that we play, I think it is a very promising team and we can be a dominant force. It's just that, regardless of what the fucking VAR is doing or what the fucking Premier League refs are doing, referees are doing, I think this Liverpool team can go far this season. With all the competitions that we are in, we have the opportunity to win trophies this season, and I know that this team would go on and win, try to at least win something, not only just win games, but I know that for the fact that we can be able to pull off something special this season, because there is an evidence of a togetherness, and Klopp has built a camaraderie of players where he knows that if you bring in these type of players to the club, you can get something special out of them individually and as a team. So that was very, very evident to see. It was fantastic to see even the likes of Wataru Endo of Gravenberch come on and busting their ass and playing for us and trying to minimize the damage. And also players like Dominic Szoboszlai, who didn't even have to run for the whole 90 minutes, but the man had one opportunity at the end of the game, even though we were losing, and him playing his lungs out, running right and from this end to the pitch all the way to the Spurs half of the pitch, and these are the kind of players that you would want to play for your team, and especially for a team like Liverpool. And I know that Klopp is the type of manager who can get the best out of them, but I know as well that this would be a start of something special, and believe me guys, this will be a start of something special. That would be my first talking point. And then the next talking point I would like to talk about is also about our red card tally. It's not so good. Jota has now got a red card, Alexis McAllister has gotten a red card. Yes, that was an unfair red card. Curtis Jones as well, that red card is totally unfair because of the fucking VAR. An incident had occurred in the game. How would you go and look at the whole monitor, and you will go and look at the static image of what had happened? Are you fucking out of your mind? Are you fucking out of your mind? For you to look at a static image of an incident, you don't look at the whole incident that had occurred. The whole incident, might I add, the whole moment where, like I said earlier, Curtis Jones rolling over the ball and his leg apparently stomping Bissouma unexpectedly. Guys, this is football we are talking about. Injuries are bound to happen. Accidents are bound to happen. It's how we take care of ourselves. You can't expect a player to not go for a 50-50 fucking challenge. Then that's not football. That's not football. Then you might as well just go play darts, play snooker, go to swimming pool and play in aquatics, because you don't barely do shit there. You don't fight for something. If you really want to challenge someone, you want to go 1v1 versus someone, you want to play 10 on 10, you want to play a team play game, that is football. You want to go out, you want to go with an aggression, you want to tackle. To be really honest guys, football has developed into a soft sport. I understand players like Neymar and stuff like that being very, very skillful, and players going after them with crunching tackles and whatnot, but then, in your right mind, if someone is coming after you with a crunching tackle, don't you have the guts to even stand up? Why are you going down so soft? And that is one thing. Another thing is, why do I say that the game has gone soft? Because every single touch on a player's leg is being complained to, is being viewed as a foul. Every time you touch a player's leg, it's a foul. There was one particular foul where Jota was running, even before he got the first yellow card or second yellow card, where he was running, Udogi was running in front of him. He clipped Jota's knee and he fell down, and the referee gave Spurs a foul and a free kick. I'm fucking out of your mind, bro. That's mad. That is stupid. That's a stupid foul. Not a stupid foul that Jota did. I mean, I don't take it away from him as well. He did do a stupid foul where he got the second yellow card. But that foul, Udogi clipping Jota's leg and him falling down, they are running, and in that motion, he clips Jota's knee and he fell down on the ground, and he's saying that, then he's telling the referee, and the referee is looking at it and goes, oh yes, Jota has run, he put out the knee, he reached out to him with his knee, so he clipped and he fell. You're fucking out of your mind, bro. That is stupid. That is stupid. Anyone in their right mind would look at that and go, hey, look, that was an accident. It was not bound to happen, so it's okay, I'll give this ball back to Spurs, you restart the game. You restart it from the back. That makes sense. Not this shit. It's a joke. Even the Curtis Jones red card was a joke. For you to put a static thing there. I mean, I will come to like I said, I want to come to the rant back later, but then every single talking point that I'm going to talk right now is going to come out with a rant. So I'm hoping that you guys bear with me. It's just stupid. It's just stupid to another level. And the fact is that, you know, the red card tally, yes, it is worrying for us. But when you look at the whole situation that has gotten us red cards in this particular season, the foul that McAllister made was a yellow card foul, not a straight red foul. So I don't think discipline is an issue for us, but this thing is an issue with the Referees Association, with the Premier League and the VAR. These three are the main culprits of us getting unnecessary red cards when it should be a caution or a yellow card, or maybe it would be a warning from the referees. And the only thing I can say that the referee got right, Simon Cooper got right, was Jota's unnecessary second foul that caused him to get the second yellow and the red card. That was the only thing they got right. The offside was fucked up. Curtis Jones' red card was fucked up. I mean, and then the Jota's red card, and out of all three, and then including also that all these needless fouls that the referee was giving, it was a fucking joke. If you go back in time, guys, if you want to really see an incident like this happen without VAR, go and watch Barcelona versus Chelsea at Stamford Bridge in the semi-final. You know what the referee did? There was an apparent handball by Eric Abidal or Samuel Eto'o, if I'm not mistaken. He shows his hand and he blocks it, and Mikel Ballack goes nuts. The whole Chelsea team goes crazy because that's not a foul, it was supposed to be a penalty, and the referee chopped it off. He said that's nothing happening. That is a factual human error. But about this, all of this, while having VAR, are you out of your mind? The referee is a fucker. Oh, I know I'm using vulgarity, but then I don't know what to say, guys. This is stupid, just stupid on another level. But with that being said, I mean the game just beats the soft. Referees are being so soft-hearted. Your players are not even allowed to go for crunching tackles, even though they go for the ball 100%. If you accidentally hit a player's leg, you're still going to get foul, either yellow card or red card. And then what the VAR would do, they would say, hey, no, you have to replay this and you have to review it. If the referee isn't sure, you would ask the VAR to check it, and the VAR will say, okay, you come and have a review, you have a look at it, and you decide whether it is fair. But not to have a static fucking image over there. You should put it in motion. Then you would understand the full incident that had occurred. Oh my God. I mean, that would be my whole talking point on that part. And then another talking point is, yes, we have the injury to Cody Gakpo, and then now with Jota not being available for a game. As per certain news, I think what we have seen is, I think I'm trying to go on here. So Cody Gakpo's injury list is most probably, they are saying it could be a 1 month layout, so 6 weeks to be exact. As far as this news that I'm reading right now, so it's Liverpool await the results of a scan after Cody Gakpo suffered an injury against Tottenham. The prediction is he might face a few weeks, if not a month out, so about 6 weeks. So they are saying that he left London in a knee brace on Saturday night after an penalty challenge from Spurs fullback Destiny Udogie, and then the lunging tackle saw him catch the striker's ankle, twisting it badly as his body went the other way, forcing him out at half time. So my guess was initially that it could be his ankle, that it could be an ankle problem or twist to the ankle, but then I think carefully reviewing it, I think the Liverpool's doctors, medical team had decided that it could be a problem to the knee. So highly unfortunate that we don't have Cody Gakpo for some time. Hopefully everything goes well and he comes back. They said he initially stayed on and scored an equalizer just before the break, but speaking after the game, Jurgen Klopp explained that it was possibly a bad injury, having seen him limping down the corridor. So not exactly good news for us in Cody Gakpo's situation, but then it's already happened. Let's see what happens. Another thing that they are mentioning here in terms of the physio scout, I think in Twitter, they said that Cody Gakpo left Liverpool with the Spurs with a knee brace. Ankle was forced into EXT exit rod, pressing the medial knee. So the mechanism brings concern for an NCL strain. The braces are typically indicating a grade 2 or grade 3 injury, ankle concern too. So they said that grade 1 would be about 1 to 2 weeks, grade 2 would be about 3 to 6 weeks, and then grade 3, which is the absolute worst, it could be about 6 to 8 weeks. So I think the imagery of Cody Gakpo's injury, I think some of you guys have already watched the game, so I don't need to explain it to you guys. So shit has happened. Let's focus on what what is more pressing matters ahead, which is our our next few games that we are going to face and stuff like that. And then another talking point is, like I said previously, was Joel Matip. So I mean, I really feel bad for him. I really seriously really feel bad for him. I think it is a very unfortunate circumstance that it happened. The own goal, he was phenomenal. In the whole of the second half, he was absolutely phenomenal, barring that whole own goal incident and stuff like that. But then, he deserves a better end for that game. Lady Luck wasn't on his side. He was absolutely distraught. Even when the whole team was just heartbroken. Even Klopp as well. Klopp was on the technical area, absolutely praising his team for doing a good job, trying to minimize Spurs, the attack from Spurs. But it just happens. It just happens. Yes, a lot of things that can be said is why didn't Klopp bring Konate in instead, and why did he use Matip and all that. But maybe it was just tactical. Maybe it was the performance of Matip and Gomez as well. Looking at their performances in the past few games, where they have excelled well, barring the fact that we concede one goal in every game. So barring that, I think Matip really did well in all of those games. And then come the Spurs games, yes, we did concede unnecessarily in that particular movement of play. But throughout the whole second half, despite us getting 2 red cards, I think Matip did absolutely well. He did really well. Kudos to him. Yes, it's a really you would absolutely feel dejected yourself if you are a football player and this shit happens to you. It can happen to anyone. So, just don't look at the own goal and criticize him. I think look at the full 90 minutes and the whole 94, 95 odd minutes that the game had gone on before the own goal to judge him. And I think he really did well. He was really good for us. But I think in the next game, most probably you don't see Matip playing in that game. We would most likely see Ibrahima Konate come in. But all in all, fantastic performance. High praise to Joel Matip for for a very solid defensive performance, being 9 men down, in this game against Spurs. So that would be about Joel Matip. And then again, guys, then I know I'm going to rant again, but this talking point is just going to be even more annoying. This whole corrupt VAR is just on my fucking nerves, seriously on my fucking nerves. That Luis Diaz goal where Mo Salah assisted him and where he had the opportunity to score, the VAR, fucking VAR, they did not even put the offside line to show us on whether Luis Diaz is offside or onside. Even if you were to take a fucking ruler by yourself, guys, even if you guys were to take a metal, any ruler, if you were to put on Sergio Romero's leg, you would know that that's not an offside call, that's onside. When I looked at it, I thought it was offside because, Luis Diaz's hand, is first before the ball, so apparently it was an offside. But then I was like, no, and then I had my doubts, and then I had a proper look at it again, and then I was like, and then I looked at all the players who were there, especially the Spurs defenders, and then when you look at I think it's Romero. I do know it's Romero, if I'm not mistaken. They did not mention, but if I could be really clear, it could be Sergio Romero. So since Romero was there, the line, the offside, it's not offside. His hand was perfectly onside, was way behind. His hand was not even on offside. Was not even in an offside position at all, because Romero's leg is giving space. There is so much of space from his leg to Luis Diaz's hand that when he passes the ball, he's onside. Everyone could see it. How did the fucking linesman not see this? You are the linesman. You are the professional in all this. You should be looking at it and say, hey, no, you would be the first person to actually look at this. Yes, our eyes would play tricks. Any person's eyes would play tricks. You would think that is onside, but then yes, it could get offside. But then come on, you have VAR there. What the fuck are you doing? What the fuck are you doing? And then there was another one. Another good example was there. There's another one. There was one where VAR almost made an absolute howler in nearly chalking off a Brentford goal against Everton by focusing on the wrong phase of play before that error was corrected at the last moment. Come on, guys. Come on. Corruption has gone on another level in the Premier League right now. And if the Premier League and the English FA are not going to look into it, then who else? It's gone on for too long. It's just gone on for too long. There are so many games like this. Even the foul by Malo Gusto, for example, in the Chelsea game where he got the red card, was that even a foul? Even the foul that Curtis Jones did, it was so alike that it. Oh my God! I don't know what else to say, guys. I don't know what else to say. The more I'm going to rant, the more it's going to drag on, and then And then right towards the end of the game, I think about a few minutes later, we had a statement by Liverpool and also by the PGMOL, where Liverpool had released a statement saying that Liverpool Football Club acknowledges PGMOL's admission of their failures last night. Okay, this was after PGMOL had mentioned about had issued an apology to Liverpool about the whole VAR incident that had happened. So I think I want to explain to you guys about that VAR incident whereby they would apologize to the Liverpool management. Now I'm trying to find it. Just give me a few minutes. Give me a few minutes. I'm seeing England. Okay. Now I got the news now. It was mentioned that the farcical offside decision for Luis Diaz's goal at Tottenham has been compounded by the apparent events that transpired in the VAR room, with claims now emerging of the mess up. Now, Luis Diaz's first half goal, which would have put Liverpool 1-0 up, while down to 10 men, was deep offside by the linesman, but the television images showed otherwise. It was expected that VAR would overturn the ruling and signal a goal, but that never transpired in what was a quick check that showed no lines being drawn in Sky Sports coverage. After the match, the PGMOL, the Professional Game Match Officials Limited, admitted a significant human error occurred and that a goal should have been awarded through VAR intervention. So with that being said, is the game going to be overturned? Are we going to have a rematch? No, fuck no, it's already done and dusted. And now you're coming to admitting that there was a significant human error. You know that fucking significant human error had cost us 3 points? Do you know that fucking significant error at least had cost us a draw? It cost the whole game. And that's what you're going to say. You're just going to issue a public apology and that's it. And you're not going to look at it. And then they also mentioned Darren England was at the helm of VAR at Stockley Park, assisted by Dan Cook, and claims have now emerged as to what is said to have unfolded. According to Sky Sports, the following occurred after the flag was raised once Diaz found the back of the net. Oh my God, guys. I don't know. It's not even a significant human error, it's a major human error. All you had to do was touch a fucking button and you would get the line. Where was the line? That is all we are asking. Where was the line? Every other offside call you would have done the same thing. Why was not done in this game? Yes, everyone would think that the VAR, the referees are having an agenda of Liverpool. But every single thing that you guys are doing is showing us that. Is literally showing us that. Fix your fucking self, guys. Fix your fucking self. Before you try to point the finger on other people. I mean, it's not only just me, I'm saying it. Every other Liverpool fan who has done a video, who has done a TikTok live, who has done a YouTube video or podcast would now be ranting at it right now. So fix yourself before you would want to fix other players' decisions on whether the foul is right or wrong. Fix yourself. See whether you have done it right or wrong. Come on, man. It's a joke. It's a joke. It's a really, really big joke. And then I think after the events that had happened, Liverpool has said that they want to move forward move forward as in they are not only going to accept the PGMOL's apology on that so-called significant human error. I think Liverpool are trying to see what are the next steps to see whether we are going to be able to sue PGMOL or see if other actions that can be taken to rectify this kind of problem, because it's not just a small issue, it's a really, really big issue. It's not only just happening in the Liverpool game, but it's happening in every other game. If you don't know how to use VAR, don't use VAR. Don't implement it in the Premier League. Implement it in every other tournament, international tournament, any other domestic tournament. Don't use it in the Premier League, because using the VAR, you don't use VAR, you are already shit. And then you are using VAR, you have been even worse than that. So pick your poison. Which one would you want? I mean, football fans as well who are watching, if you guys are watching, you pick your poison. Whether you would want VAR or do you not want VAR, because the result is the same fucking thing. There's no big difference at all. And then then there's another news here where the VARs have been removed from Premier League duties as Liverpool received the apology. So fucking Howard Webb, of all people, has issued an apology to Liverpool, while VAR and assistant VAR for Saturday's loss at Tottenham has been removed from duty. That's the only thing that you have done. You have not sacked them. You have just removed them from duty. It's more like suspending them. What the fuck are you doing, Howard Webb? You messed up every other game when you were in charge of every single game that you were in charge in the Premier League. And now this. Wow. Thank you so much. And then they continue here that the fallout of Liverpool's 2-1 defeat is unprecedented, with refereeing group PGMOL admitting a significant human error. And then then the explanation is outrageous and hardly believable. That's exactly my point. But it is what has come to be expected from PGMOL and their officials. In recent years, however, there has at least being swift action when it comes to errors from referees and VAR, and this has been the case on Sunday. Darren England and Dan Cook have both been removed from their duties for the remaining games over the course of this Premier League weekend. Just a fucking weekend. What about the rest of the season? You're just going to put them there and then mess them up. It's not only them. That bloody Simon Hooper as well. I don't know how many other games he has messed up. I think the game against Man United as well. Wolves versus Man United. I'm not saying this because I'm a Liverpool fan and I hate Man United. It's not like that, guys. But if you really have to be honest, if you want to see the game in a fair point, when Onana wanted to punch the ball away from the Wolves defender, was that a foul or not? That was a foul. That was a blatant foul by Onana. There should have been a penalty awarded to Wolves. But what happened? The referee said it was a foul on Onana. Yes, why? Because you want to protect the goalkeeper, or it was a significant human error like you guys have always been saying. I mean, facts, guys, just fucking facts. That's all we need. The facts are there. It's just up to who's going to take the decision and who's going to make the call to rectify these kind of issues. And then furthermore, Howard Webb was in contact with Liverpool on Saturday night and issued an apology for the situation, according to the Independent's Miguel Delaney. Sunday was set to see England in place as fourth official for Nottingham Forest versus Brentford, but he has now been replaced by Craig Pawson. Meanwhile, Eddie Smart has been appointed assistant referee for Fulham versus Chelsea on Monday night in place of Cook. So, would I say thank God for that they removed them from the duties, but it's only for the weekend. The week after that, sorry to say, whoever's getting VAR assistance from these guys, assistance from these referees, God bless your game, man. God bless. I don't know what's going to happen. So they are saying that the hope will be, and it's certainly likely, that both England and Fulham will face further punishment for their oversight. Yeah, that's what you guys say, and then you guys will just suspend them for how many games, God only knows. So, with that being said, I need to end my rant over here. Because the more I say about it, the longer I'm going to drag on, because it's not just happened this season, it's been happening for many, many years. Even before VAR, even now, with VAR. So, like I said previously, guys, just pick your poison. Would you want VAR? Sometimes, yes, I would say I would be in the 50-50 position. But because of these kind of errors, these kind of blatantly, humanly errors, how would you say yes to VAR? How would you even say yes to VAR? That's my whole point. So, we have a few more upcoming games as well. Let me just go through that. Some of the games that even Jota or the likes of Curtis Jones would be missing would be Brighton away on Sunday, October 8th, which is this week, and then I think a week after that, about a week or two after that would be international break. So Everton at home on Saturday, October 21. I am waiting to see who is going to be the bloody referee and who is going to be on the VAR this time around in the Merseyside derby. So, and it's at fucking Anfield. So let's go Reds. Hopefully we can get something. Also against Brighton as well. Hopefully we can try to fight them and get the 3 points. And then we are also going to face Nottingham Forest at home on Sunday, October the 29th. So very, very crucial 3 games ahead for us. Spurs versus Liverpool. The game against Spurs is already done and dusted. Fuck the refs, fuck VAR. Don't care about this game. I don't even care about the scoreline. If I will put this game to bed, I will forget about it. I'll take it away from my core memories. It's just God knows what's going to happen in the next game. But we walk on. Credit. Please give credits and tip your hat for the Liverpool players and tip your hat to Jurgen Klopp, because we do have a fantastic team. We will have a good season ahead. This is just a blip on the road, just a bump, just a speed bump on the road to success. Hopefully we would bounce back from it. Hopefully, we see things getting overturned, especially with the situation with Curtis Jones getting the red card. Diogo Jota, mostly unlikely he might get his red card overturned because it was a stupid foul. Regardless, other than that, our team really did well. Credit goes to all of the Liverpool players. Credit goes to all the Liverpool fans, the 3,000 odd Liverpool fans who were there away, supporting the team to thick and thin. Respect and love goes out to all of you guys. To all the Liverpool fans here in Malaysia, don't worry. The season, there's a long way to go in the season, guys. This is just a bump on the road. That's it. Let's take all the positives and let's move on. Let's walk on. Through the storm, there's always a golden sky. So never forget that. Take care. See you guys in the next episode. Hopefully, I'll come back and give you guys a review on our upcoming Premier League game. And also if there's any other cup matches that are coming up. With that being said, signing off, it's your host Poovan. Thank you so much for listening to all my bloody rants today. It's been super explicit, I know. Sorry if I use too much about vulgarity. It's just that I'm just a very passionate Liverpool fan, and I hope you guys are the passionate Liverpool fans as well. So with that being said, thank you so much for listening. Signing off, your host Poovan. Take care and see you guys soon.